Hi guys, in this video we're going to look at 5 stretches that you can do to release or to alleviate the soreness that you have in your lower back. Maybe you've been doing a lot of deadlifts, maybe you have been at work and you're lifting a lot of stuff and you've been a little bit slack with your posture, you've just been keeling over and just picking up stuff and you've just got a little bit of a sore back. So there are a lot of muscles in the back that could be potentially sore, that's going to be giving you grief. So we're going to look at some of these stretches over here that's going to target those muscles over there to alleviate that tightness around that region, so it's going to be a lot more comfortable for you. So first up, what we got is a scorpion stretch on the front. So what you want to do is to be lying down on the floor like so, and you're just going to bring your foot over to the side, arms out to the side. You're going to look over the other direction, your foot's going to come out the other direction. So your goal is to keep your leg as straight as possible so that you can get that stretch down in the lower back region, just about here, okay? So sometimes you can feel that in your psoas muscle, all right? So keep the legs long and reaching the legs out to the side, like so, okay? That is going to be a nice stretch. Push your legs right through in there, arms go out the opposite side so that there's a nice little twist in that sling. Swap that over. You want to try and get about 60 to about 120 seconds of stretch for this scorpion on the front, okay? You're lying on your back, okay? So next up, what you got is a hip flexor stretch. So with the hip flexor stretch, you're going to take one knee on the floor, right? If it's a little bit uncomfortable, put a little cushion underneath that as well. So your hip flexor is all your front muscles in your leg here, and they attach in through your pelvis and they attach into your lower back as well. Sometimes those ones, if they are a little bit too tight, they can be pulling on the back as well. So what you're going to be doing in this position is you want to tuck your tail under here, and you're going to shift the hips forwards, pushing that heel down to the floor, driving that heel back. So that's going to twist that hip forwards just a little bit more. You can stretch that hip flexor on the side over here. That's going to release the front psoas, the hip flexor region over here. And if that doesn't quite hit it, you want to go deeper inside to the psoas. What you can do is you're going to use a kettlebell for a psoas, kettlebell psoas release, or psoas kettlebell release, whichever one you want to call it. So what you want to do is with this kettlebell, let's say it's the right side that's a little bit sore. You might have one side that's a little bit more sore than the other. Maybe one psoas muscle is a little bit tighter than the other. So this is what you want to do. Find yourself a kettlebell. Doesn't have to be heavy, 10 or 12 kilos. What you want to do is to place that kettlebell on the inside of that hip bone right about here. And it's just on the inside of your pelvis right about here. It's on the corner of your pelvis. So that's where you want to really try and hit with the kettlebell. So the kettlebell is going to be right here. So you're going to press it towards the corner and towards the inside of your hip bone. And that could be quite tight. And all you want to do is just mobilize this with about 4 to 5 reps of it. Stay there for a little bit more. Bend the knees to about 90 degrees so you can feel that hip flexor there. And then sink that kettlebell right in. Jam that handlebar into that psoas for a little bit of a nice release there. Keep moving it for about 4 to 5, extensions of the leg, and that should release your hip flexors or your psoas muscle. Your next little stretch that you can use is called a banded hip flexor stretch. So what you'll need is a band like so, and it's a green band. What you want to do is to pull, bring it all the way back, knees behind your hips, and just press the knee forward just a little bit. You should feel your hip flexor stretch right there. That's a nice one here. A lot of this is centered around the hip flexor. So hold that for about 60 to about 120 seconds, and that should release your hip flexors nicely. And I'll show you next. Last one, the 5th stretch. It's called the standing rollover and a twist. So standing position, you're going to roll all the way down to the floor, fingers touching your toes. If you can, what you're going to do now is you're going to lean over to the side. That's going to stretch my right side. So you're going to lean over to your left foot, both hands touching over. What you will feel is that stretch that's going to go in through and stretch this lower back region over here called your QLs. that small little square muscle on your lower back. Lean forward into it, then tilt over, and hold that for about 60 to about 120 seconds of a stretch. Don't forget to do the other side as well. Lean forward, lean over to that side, and that's going to stretch out your quadratus lumborum muscle. Spend about 60 to 120 seconds there. That is called your standing rollover and twist for your QLs. Cool. And that's all for now, guys. I'll post up some more for you guys if you feel that didn't quite work for you, but try these ones out first, see how you go, and if that works for you, great. But some more coming up for back stretches if you have any lower back tightness. Alright guys, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you soon.